My name is Michelle. 5 years ago, I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia. That is a disease that there's no cure that attacks the muscles. It's also a chemical imbalance to the brain that don't prepare the pressure points of the body that lets release the muscles. So basically what happens, they come like rocks. That's the first stage. Also, they told us there's no medication, but there is physical therapy. Excuse me, Pastor, I gotta come center.
Go ahead.
There's no cure, there's no medication, but there is physical therapy. I did the physical therapy. Nothing happened. It got worse. Second stage was different doctor, same diagnose. There's no cure for this disease. They also told me that different pressure points of the body is going to start getting more damaged. Since the pressure points get damaged, the muscles become very weak and very hard to have any activity. Okay. A year later, there's 18 pressure points in the body. We all have them. We have the 19th one is in the brain, nerve system on top of the brain. At this time, I had 9 that was full affected. You get 2 in each. There's one here, it's throughout the body. They told me 9 was damaged, and you're going to start to see more symptoms develop. The symptoms are the chemicals is not fully flowing to the body. So that means he's going to have blurred vision. Your speech is going to become slur, migraine headaches, and slow movement of day-to-day life activity. All right, no problem. I'll take it. At this time, the pain is so strong, you're not able to do anything too much. Like all of us girls do in the morning. Get up, we clean the house, we feed the kids. That became very hard to do. Okay. I started trying to get some more information since there's no cure. No one knows about it. There's no much information about it. They just tell you it's MF. You won't die from it, but later on you'll become paralyzed. I gathered all my information off the internet, talking to other doctors, faxing all the reports back and forth. They kept on telling me the same thing, there's no cure. Okay, I accepted it. We found another doctor. This doctor is very well known, worldwide. He's here in town, he's for the Chicago Bears and all for the sports, especially for muscle disease. We went in, he told me the same thing, there's no cure for this disease. He didn't recommend any medication or any physical therapy. He told me that now there's 12 pressure points are fully affected. So that means new symptoms. He told me you also have another syndrome, skeletal muscle jaw syndrome. Okay, that sounds nice. I was in denial. I said, that's nice. He told me things are going to start to get worse there and start working against you. What happens? You're going to lose a lot of memory. You're also going to have blurred vision, close to blindness. He said also the jaw and your muscle is going to get so tightened that nashi deswato. He told me even the muscle on your chi is going to become very weak. So I told him, what else you got? I might as well hear it. I'm hearing it all, so what else you got? He told me these muscles will become very weak and you're going to have no activity in your arms throughout the body. What happens afterwards? I asked the doctor. I wanted an honest question from him, an answer from him, Pastor, and I told him, how long do I have? But I also told him, am I going to die from this? He said, I'm so sorry you're not going to die. That's when I knew I was in trouble. At the same time, my family doesn't know I kept it a secret that this progressed and all the pressure points in the body got damaged. This is 3 years later going to doctors, physical therapy, having personal trainers, special health clubs. I had it all. But once they told me there's no cure for this, and it's not too long before this time happens. They told me that you're going to get paralyzed in a wheelchair. They told me that you're not going to be able to talk, walk, move, or any activity, whatever. So what they're trying to tell you, you're going in a cold steel wheelchair, and that'll be the end of you. So I was a little scared at that time, I'll be honest with you. I told them, how long do I have for this? I'm thinking in my mind, 50, 60 years old. I figured the girls will be married by then, I'll be okay. Me and George will be okay. He told me you got to 30. 30 years old, that's when the main pressure point on top of the brain, the nerve system will go out. I told him, okay. I walked out. I kept it a secret. After a year and a half later, I noticed memory loss. I don't remember if I cooked for the girls, if I fed them. I don't know, I don't know if that was yesterday, is tomorrow. Do you understand? Everything got all confused. I noticed the changes in the life was very harder. I forgot how to remember how to cook. I would have to lie piri auri and just sit down and what do I do now? But at the same time, I can't bear the pain no more. There's zero toleration for this. If you were to touch my arm to Desmond Dub, if the kids come running to you, every pressure point in the body goes off. It sends out electricity of pain and numbness. You start to shake, cheating muscles, and then you just start to go like that. For how long it'll stay like that? Sometimes half a day, or the next hour, or sometimes go into the next day.
So the disease was already starting to take effect?
Disease was done spread it. It's taken its way, because I have 2 diseases in one. Okay. Also, I noticed the changes, blur vision with the eyes. I know what's going on, so I try to sugarcoat it. I went and got me some nice glasses. They didn't work. Getting up and going to sleep with migraine headaches was not easy. The pain through the body was unbelievable. Also, I developed a limp on this side, on this leg, became a very hard Charlie horse that wouldn't let go. So I'm already starting to walk limped, I say crippled on one side. I went back to the doctor. I told him the symptoms, what's going on. I'm starting to forget everything, and I developed new syndrome. He put me in one of those machines, the MRIs. I waited a month to get the test back. I didn't go in. I went with my family for the test, but I got the results over the phone. Everything was secret. They told me the brain's okay. Everything's fine with the brain, but all the pressure points through the body is fully damaged. And it's not too long now before anything.
It's just going to get worse, not any better.
There's no cure, it doesn't get better. It gets worse and worse. Okay, I believe that was in about a year and a half ago. That was the last doctor. I developed a different syndrome. It was very hard to start walking now, even getting up. Before I got up out of the bed, I felt paralyzed. Nothing would move. It's not because I'm tired and I don't want to get up, it's because I can't move. I can't move my finger.